Hello and welcome to the Basketball Rules and Regulations video tutorial. Basketball has been played since 1891 and since then has only continued to grow more popular and played more globally. America consists of the biggest basketball league, known as the National Basketball Association, or NBA. The purpose of the game is to throw the basketball into the opponent's hoop, which will result in an amount of points. This game is played on a rectangular-shaped court and can be played outside, but is more commonly seen in a gym. Depending on where the player shoots the ball from on the court, the amount of points will vary. The ball is moved around the court through dribbling or passing. At the end of the game, the team with the most amount of points is the winner. The game is split up into 4 12-minute quarters, and between the second and third quarter, there's a 15-minute break. Each team consists of 12 players with only 5 people allowed on the court at a time. The 5 different positions are point guard, shoot guard, center, small forward, and power forward. While going onto the court, the coach will assign the players' positions, but as the game is occurring, the players will continuously move around. The court varies between 91 feet long and 50 feet wide. The court has a halfway line and a small circle, which is the place of the tip-off to start the game, as I outline here. The tip-off is when the referee throws the ball into the air and a player from each team jumps and tries to knock the ball back towards their team to gain the possession. At both ends of the court, there are 2 baskets, which are 10 feet in height. There is also a half circle around the net, which represents a 3-point line, as I show you here. If a player makes the shot from outside the line, the result is 3 points. In the middle of the 3-point semicircle, there is a key, which includes a free throw line. Every time you score in basketball, the result is either 1, 2, or 3 points, depending on where you get the basket in from. Any basket that is scored outside the 3-point semicircle is 3 points. Any basket that is scored within the 3-point circle is 2 points. If the individual is fouled in the act of shooting, they will get a free throw, and if it is successful, will gain 1 point per shot. The number of shots depend on where the foul was committed. The point of the game is at the end of the stated time period to have more points than your opponent. If the score is tied at the end of the initial time period, then another quarter will be added to determine the winner. Substitutions can be made at any time during the game. The player cannot bounce the ball using 2 hands, and also cannot move or dribble when the player puts both their hands on the ball, therefore it must be passed or shot. After each successful basket, the ball is then turned over to the other team. Fouls throughout the game will be noted, and once reached a certain number, the player can get removed from the game. Violations in basketball consist of traveling, which is taking more than a single step without the act of bouncing, double dribbling, which is picking up the ball, dribbling, then stopping, then dribbling again with 2 hands, goaltending, which is when the defensive player interferes with the ball that is already going downwards in the hoop, and lastly, backcourt violation, which means once the ball has passed the halfway line, the offensive team cannot take the ball back over the halfway line.